Ancestors, angels, guides, spirit team, I call forth all those available so that may be used to deliver intuitive messages. We have a message from your ancestors. May we have a message from your ancestors. Ooh, a card here. Shift your perception, air guardian. Okay. And we also have high priest, intend, and create. Okay, right now you might feel like you're in a blockage. Things are at a standstill and you don't have any inspiration. You have to shift your perception. You're overthinking about the situation. You're analyzing it and not taking action. You're being guided. Okay, anytime you have a guardian coming forward, air guardian. So I want you to pay attention to the wind, to the breezes, the way air feels on your skin. Pay attention to the breezes. You might be hearing whispers, messages. Those are messages from your ancestors guiding you. If you're reaching a block, writer's block, if you're confused, if you're seeking clarity, you need to shift your perception, see, because you're only thinking about it from one view, your point of view. Come from a higher point of view. Get off the ground. Stop being so attached to your ways of being, your thoughts, your thought patterns, and allow yourself to be more open, more free. Don't be so rigid. Don't be so attached to your ways of thinking. The high priest is saying intend and create. You I have recently been given certain tools. You've been given certain inspiration. You've been shown certain things. You've been revealed certain things. And in so, that energy is making you want to get up and create and get to things. And yes, those were messages. Those were divine signs. It's telling you to get more intentional and take action. Oh, okay. I split the deck right here. This card was speaking to me. It's the High Priestess, okay? Harness mystic power. Now, the two of them together are both reaching out with their mystical and magical animals. They both have their own unique tool. And they come from two different unique animals who have flight and unique sight. And they're all telling you to shift your perception, okay? They're telling you to step out there. You have recently been receiving intuitive downloads. You've been receiving clarity, places to go, things to do. And you want to take action with that, okay? You want to, again, be more intentional. You've just kind of been getting up and doing things. What is the purpose of that? Okay, so being intentional helps you shift your perception. It helps you see clearly. It helps you get the answers. You're only looking at it from one way. Be fearless and stand strong. See, because the energy right now is very intimidating. It's very strong energy. You're probably out of your comfort zone. To begin with, you probably didn't even think you were going to end up where you were at to begin with. And doing so, by stepping out there and being bold, you were acting on your elders' energy. Okay, you were acting on the energy of moving beyond ancestral patterns. You were kind of trying to figure out, how did I even get here? How did I even step out of my comfort zone this much that I wound up in this position? So now you're kind of wondering, are you going to be able to maintain it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, get cute. Okay, stop overthinking. Stop overthinking. Listen and stop talking so much. Okay, because seeing it from just your perception only, yeah, it seems limited. It doesn't seem like it's doing what it needs to do. But remember, you're here. You got in this position for a reason. Spirit, your ancestors are not going to take it from you. Okay? You got this position for a reason. So now what do you need to do? What areas do you need to get more intentional? How can you make shit click? You need to set your sights higher, bigger. Spirit said you don't really have a goal. Okay? You set a goal. You were good with it. You kind of reached it. It feels good. Now, come on. Keep going. Don't be afraid now, because look, you're here. Whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a zip code, whether it's a school, whether it's a certain car you drive, you're here. You got it. Yeah, they were crazy enough, right? So now you got to maintain it, okay? So now what's required of you to maintain it? You're going to have to dream bigger, baby. You're going to have to go harder. You're going to have to dream that impossible dream, I'm hearing. Like, I'm seeing some wild things on the internet lately, and it could be you. Spirit said, just say it. So Brittany Renner supposedly was singing Dream an Impossible Dream with a ring on her finger right after the video cut with her in a car with Kevin Gates. Now, I'm not one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me, but just listen. Just know that when I start getting into gossip, Kevin Gates is probably going to be the first celebrity that I start talking about, because there was just something off with my brother to begin with. Now I'm going off on a tangent. I'm sorry, but come back for that when I talk about that more. But be intent. Maybe that's my message. My ancestral message to me came through here, Spirit. I'm sorry. Let me not skip over it. Because I was saying maybe I should dive into some stuff like this, because this is very curious. Just like Dro from Insecure. I learned that Dro from Insecure is Keke Palmer's baby daddy's brother. Is that correct? Is that wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm about to go somewhere on that. And Spirit said, talk about it. And it showed up on my ancestor message. Harness my mystic power. Because why was I feeling these feelings about this situation to begin with? I don't know. Why were you feeling the feelings that you were feeling, what you were feeling about to begin with? Only you know. So it's up to you to explore that. Shift your perception. Maybe that could be your next lick. Maybe that could be your next way. You see how I said it? You're wondering how you got into this position. You got it, baby. Secure it. Keep it going. All the way up, okay? Keep it going. Harness that mystic power. Black cat energy. I just recorded a video on divine feminine activation energy. Oh, let's talk about feminine energy. Well, how can you get to the root of your feminine energy? Go check that out, ladies and gentlemen. If you're trying to figure out how to be a better man to your woman, check that video out too. You know, I do videos for everybody, but you need to harness your mystic power. Step into your priestess energy. Step into your priest energy. Because this is an ancestor message for my men and women. Balance that masculine and feminine energy within you. And stop just seeing it from your perception. I'm hearing that this is turned into a relationship reading. Your ancestors want you to heal your relationship, because you need to shift your perception from me to we. You got the car. You got the job, you got the zip code, you got the relationship, you're about to have the baby, or you're about to secure the baby. You said you wanted all this, so stop acting scared. Stay out the crowd if you're scared, okay? Because the scared is a dead, don't get it wrong. It's on. You're going to need to be fearless, okay? You're going to need to unlock your priestess energy, because you're breaking ancestral patterns, and it's required of you to shift your perception. It's not just about how you see it as a woman. It's not just about how you see it as a man. It's about how the two of you are going to move on in this situation. Maybe you got a child going off to college. Maybe you need to make a major purchase for a child. There's so many situations that I'm channeling that is coming through. All of these situations are for you. It's coming through for you. I'm hearing 333-117-711. I'm hearing 614-315-333-215. 555-512. I could just keep going. All these numbers are coming through, okay? So it's important for you to switch it up. Switch your perception. Don't just see it from yours. So, like, I'm hearing people are getting married that didn't get married before. People are getting divorced, and from families that say we stick together and we stick it out. No, you've got to see it for you. Okay, like I said, a lot of energy is coming through, a lot of ancestral messages, a lot of ancestors want to get that message out. And I just want you to understand, my love, you've got to see it from a higher perspective, okay? If you think that you've got to stick, my right knee is itching, my left shoulder, this must be significant, okay? And my right lower back must be significant to you guys, okay? I'm getting an itch on my back as well. So if you were coming from the family where we get married, we stay together, that's it, and you're not feeling it, well, then, baby, you got to do what you got to do. If you come from a family, well, what's marriage? Nobody gets married. It's just a piece of paper, but you want to get married, well, baby, you got to do what you got to do. It's up to you to shift your perspective. It's up to you to look at your own personal divine union and get brave. Okay, get brave. The two of you are a unit. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. 854 on the clock when I said that. So listen, you're going to have to be fearless. Continue to break those patterns. Continue to do what you do. And Spirit, again, came out with the set your sights higher, stargazer. So get under that night sky. Ask your ancestors, how am I going to make it through this relationship? Show me the way, ancestors. Because the women in my family did it like this, or the men in my family did it like this. But ancestors, you see what I got going on, and let me know what's up. And watch what unfolds. You might even see some stars. You might notice some planets you didn't planet before. You might even notice the moon. You might actually elevate your way of thinking, because you're seeing from a higher perspective. You're sitting in the quiet and you're gazing at the night sky. You know, they say the night sky is just as provides the same medicine as the ocean. And as someone who is a water sun and loves the water, living in the desert, I'm a strong believer that the night sky does provide its own unique medicine. So that's where your information is coming from. And your next card is the Oracle. Wait for important information. This is one of my favorite cards from this Ancestor deck. I don't even need to read it. Wait for important information, Oracle. See, remember I just said, sit out under the night sky. Ask ancestors what I'm going to do about this relationship. What we going to do about buying our baby girl a car. What we going to do about making this move. How we going to maintain it secure. And then listen. Because you've got that intuition. And the reason why the messages haven't been coming through so clearly for you the way you want to is because you're only seeing it from your old self. And it's important for you now to see it from your current self, from your new self. You've already quantum leaped, but you're still using the same old ways of thinking, 10:43 on the clock. It's important for you to shift your perception, okay? Higher. Taking me higher. Okay, I don't know whose song that is. I think that's Mariah Carey. Listen to the songs, y'all. They be having the messages in it. Okay, taking me higher isn't. You got me feeling emotions deeper than I ever before. Okay. Take charge with authority. We got the Lord card. 11:08 on the clock, guys. I cannot make this up. 11:11. Like, they keep making me stare at it and see it because y'all be into the numbers. You be into the numerology. You want to hear it. So I'm sending it your way. These healing numbers. Take charge with authority. You need to be a boss. You need to be brave. You are in it to win it. Like, okay. It's giving somebody who has played the sport for so long, they finally get up to the biggest competition and they're like, oh my God, I can't do it. What you mean? You've been doing this since like you was 2. The last 20, 30, 40 years you've been doing this. And now you got this ultimate competition. And now just because somebody from the outside is going to be like judging, you're like, you got there. You're there. You're in the zip code. You're driving the car. You're in the relationship. You about to be the mama. You about to be the daddy. And it's just like... Your ancestors is like, listen, you broke the curse. You broke the curse. So now it's time for you to just keep going, okay? It's time for you to accept it. You're wondering like, wow, can I actually? Yes, you can. You can actually live life amazing. You can actually be free. You can actually enjoy life. You can actually be happy. Dream and journey, drum. Bounce to the beat of your own drum. Fortune favors the prepared mind, and proper planning prevents poor performance. If you don't know, I got 3 kids. So like for the last 14 years, I've been watching children's movies. Just go check out Vivo. Because you need to shift your perception. You were only thinking it from your point of view. And your point of view was not exactly the most prepared. It was opinionated, but it wasn't prepared. So now that you got yourself lined up with what you got yourself lined up with, because you know you got yourself in some wonderful situations, but now you can't be scared. Okay? I need you to channel your inner bone crusher. Okay? I need you to go outside, take a couple of deep breaths under the moonlight, under the night sky. Okay, load that energy up within you. Come back in. I ain't never scared. And get to what you need to get to. Approaching conversations calmly. Approaching conversations listening to hear, not respond. Listening to hear what the fuck people got to say. Because some of you, remember I said some of us are talking about breaking up too. Some of us don't even realize what the other person is actually saying. You've been building a relationship based on the things in your head. The person really is not that entertaining. So if you actually shut up and listen to what they said, you'd be like, oh, I don't think I really like this. This isn't really impressive. Ancestors got hands right now. Take note of intuitive messages, okay? So your intuition is heightened. You've already been told that things got to be different. You've already been told that you want to do things differently, and you've been wondering how. The downloads come to you under the night sky with clear messages because you're intentional and you ask it clearly, okay? I can't tell you how many people be like, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, and I'd be like, did you ask? And they'd be like, what do you mean? I mean, like, did you ask? Like, okay, so prayer is like a question. You're like, God, please make my son's surgery go well. That's asking. That's a question, okay? You're intentional. You come to God, source, universe, whomever, with the question, with the intention of your question being answered with like things working out in your favor. So like ask your ancestors, how am I going to make this relationship work? Blah, 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 blah. How am I going to make this relationship? How am I going to make the best out of the situation? Ancestors, show me. And then shut up and wait. And then watch the messages. Watch the downloads. Okay. Watch you bounce to the beat of your own drum when you come back in, because you're no longer humdrum. You got a plan. Fortune is going to favor you because you're like, this is what we need to do. Onward and upward. Okay. Take note of the intuitive messages under that nice guy, under the moon. Full moon energy for you. Continue to release since that Libra full moon. You're feeling the balance in your relationship. You're feeling that me to we shift. You know what I'm saying? As we shifting through this Aries energy, still in the sun, in the me energy. Now you're like, what is we going to do? What is we going to do is we going to ask directly, get intentional, get clear on what it is that we do want. And then the blueprint is going to be unfolded right there for you. Okay, your ancestors are ready to work with you. Go ahead and light up your altar. I'm about to go refresh my own personal altar with some water because it's dry and it needed to be refreshed. Light a candle. Pray to your ancestors. Pray to your future self. Pray to, express gratitude to whom you used to be. And let's go onward and upward. It's on, baby. Solar plexus energy. Stay well, y'all. That's what your ancestors want for you. I hope this message serves you. Bye.